Sit down, Millie, sit down. Now, I know you're not going to believe me when I tell you this, but when I first met Mr. Van Houseman, I had no idea he was a real multimillionaire. I really hadn't. He was just another one of those darling daddies hanging around the stage door. True, cross my heart. And he drank beer. Facts be known, I truly prefer beer. Oh, he was a great and wonderful man. Affection, that's what he had. Affection. Well, we became engaged, and Mr. Van H., he bought me this big old green glass brooch. And I lent it to my girlfriend one night so she could impress a new beau. Well, as fate would have it, the new beau turned out to be a jeweler, and the green glass turned out to be emeralds. Now, in this case, I truly do prefer emeralds. But I was heartsick. I thought Mr. Van H. had stolen it, so I begged him to take it back and go straight. Well, he just laughed and laughed and laughed. And then he told me he really was a multimillionaire, even if he didn't look like one to a girl. But Tweedums, like I say, while I truly prefer emeralds, we could have made it on green glass. We could have made it on green glass. I know you told me to have a seat, but have you noticed that all the chairs in the waiting room are fabric? Not vinyl, fabric. There could be lice or God knows what crawling on those cushions. You could at least offer me some saran wrap. And furthermore, they stink. Don't your patients bathe? You should really hang a sign. Have you showered today? If not, go home. Look, I'm here to see a therapist, to talk about my issues. And believe me, I have issues. But meanwhile, you are subjecting me to the worst emotional trauma over this God-forsaken pit of a waiting room that I've ever experienced in my life. Now, what are you gonna do about it? Okay, I'll go back. This is criminal. This thing of being a good little goodie is all very well. What do you do when you're loaded with plenty of health and vigor? When you're learning what lips are for, if it's naughty to ask for more, let a lady confess I wanna be bad. Looking why was so blind is not to know